and I'm back again, Mr. Raid Shadow Legends, for another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Hope you've had a fantastic Wednesday. The weather's been okay for me, a little bit of rain, but mostly a really nice day. Just home from not long home from work, so I'm going to be cracking on having a fun little video today. Now, I want to talk about a champion after we check the market. Look at that, boom, perfect timing. No. So, I want to talk today about a champion that I pulled very early on. Used him on and off. He's a very good CC champion. Some say he needs books, and books would definitely help. Masteries, obviously, I didn't have this champion mastered. I don't think so anyway. But either way, he's still a very cool champion. So we're going to take a look at him, look at the build he has. Now this is gear I just kind of threw on him. It could potentially be better. Items could be at 16. I could give him more defense. I could make him like the tankiest thing you've ever seen. But decided, bit of HP, bit of defense. The gear's not even at 16 yet, which is fine. He still has okay stats. So, Rock Breaker. The dwarf, the little CC dwarf, that is actually so underrated, it is not even funny, and he also has one of the best beards I've ever seen, which needs to be recognised. I wish I had a beard like him. He's badass. So, first off, he looks pretty cool. Base stats, 18,500 HP. I mean, it's not too bad. Attack irrelevant. Defense, 1354, which is really nice for a defense-based champion. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit higher. 1354 is a fantastic starting point. Speed, 91, far too slow. Should be at least 98, I think, should be like the lowest point. They should just make champions quicker now. If a champion is 91 speed, when you're trying to add that champion to any type of team or composition, the speed of his 91, it just might not work if you need to find 200 or 100 plus speed with a lot of other stats on top of that. Crit rate, crit damage. You can build him for damage. You absolutely can. You can give him full crit rate. You can make him a little tank pretty much that does a load of damage. But for me, I haven't did that much. Has a base resist of 75, which is pretty awesome. Gotta say, I quite like the base resist 75. Accuracy, he has 0. Yeah, let's look at how his stats sit just now. Very small faction guardians boosted to HP and attack. So 34,000 HP, 3,000 defense, 213 speed, 38 crit rate, 159 crit damage. Not built for damage, but we're building him for a different reason. He has a small bit of resist and 275 accuracy. Now he has that build, double check, no masteries, no. We could easily add masteries. I may even book this dude clan versus clan. So he's getting there. He requires 4 books. Clan versus clan it is. Because his kit is quite cool. So, Whirling Hammers, let's take a look. He increases the champion's defense by 4% each time this skill is used. Stacks up to 20%. So the more you use your A1, the more damage it's going to do. It's a very cool A1 to have, and you will notice it can be small, but you will notice the increase of damage. So Chest Thump is what I was using him for. He is a little CCing machine. Being on a 3-turn cooldown does make it extremely easy, or some say better, but depends on really the composition you have and like how you can build other champions to suit Rockbreaker. But he provokes all enemies and then places counter attack buff on himself for 2 turns, which is very cool. He provokes people, he counter attacks by using his A1, so he's ramping up his own damage. Very great mechanic, great synergy. 25% chance of decreasing, so it's now a 50% chance of decreasing Damage inflicted on this champion by 50% each time he's attacked. So there's a 50% chance of decreasing damage 50% of the time. Again, very cool. He's increasing damage because of his provoke counter attack as his A1, but his passive is helping him 50% of the time take less damage. So he can be very difficult to kill if built properly. And he increases ally defense in arena battles by 30%. You could absolutely work in arena. I'd go second team, a tank. Maybe not as much now, but I'm sure there's a composition you can use him for. Pardon me. So we'll go take him in. Go jump in here now. We'll see if we can CC. I'll do Fire Knight soon enough. I'm not sure with a 4-turn cooldown the CC would work. Let's try Ice Golem. Because let's be different. Let's not go to Dragon first. Let's go to Ice Golem first. That's the affinity he needs to be. So let's swap this team. That we'll keep will we keep Rotos? We're going to keep Rotos in the team. We need to get Rockbreaker. We're going to take in. Okay, we'll take in him, her. We'll take in some of the team components we had before. Obviously for the block revive. So her, Rockbreaker, where are you, buddy? You are my CC champion. I need you. So we'll have revive, decrease defense, CC damage. Do we have AoE damage, or do we need it? I mean, yeah, we could use some AoE damage. Let's tell you what, because of the increased attack, we'll put in Arbiter, because I want to put in Foley just to see how double block revive goes. I'm going to do way less damage, but again, we're going to get to see how Rockbreaker works. So it should be Arbiter, and then it should be Madame Ceres. It should be Rockbreaker potentially going third. Foley, then Rotos. Chest Stomp, Provoke. They are now going to be doing their A1s. If they get a turn, they're going to attack Rockbreaker, who will counter with his A1, increases damage, ramp it up to 20%, which is a pretty decent number. Meanwhile, stopping opponents from doing what they need to do. So his passive procced on the second hit, which is quite cool. Again, you can't build him for major damage like a Solus build. Give him high defense, full crit rate, and you'd be surprised. You would be very, very surprised and probably very happy with how his build would actually be. If you had masteries, I'm sure he could be built in just so many ways it would piss people off. Very underrated champion for CC. You don't see him being used too much. That's a shame. No, he's not a Lego. He's an epic. A lot of epics are overlooked. They're not used as much as other champions just because they're epic. So let's try and break that trend by showing a fun champion. So counter attack 11,000. Ramping up the damage. Oh, he never crit. Do apologise. So a wheezy kind of cough the last few days. 19,000. Here we go. If you had full crit rate, obviously we could see very, very good numbers here. Numbers are just dependent on if he crits or not. But it's still going to work. He's still going to ramp up his damage. He's still going to just be a barrel of laughs. Now let's see how we get on here. 2 minutes. We're at the boss. Realistically, all we need to do is get the block revive and then survive long enough. But the provoke part here is kind of pointless. It's not going to really do anything. You can't provoke the boss. You potentially can provoke the nads, but I don't think it's really required. So a CC wise, I think we're just gonna take him elsewhere. Yes, it's a small waste of energy, but we'll go to Dragon. Dragon we'll do now. Never wanted to do it first, but we'll do it now just because a lot of people potentially will be doing Dragon for progression reasons. For any reason really. They're potentially, yes, get away. They're potentially going to use this champion. So let's take Banshee. Let's take. Okay, so Rockbreaker is obviously the CC. We need a little rock. Can never find Rockbreaker. Where are you? Rockbreaker, where are you? Come on. We're going to need CC for this. Sylar's quite good. No, we don't want to take it, so we can take in. I know what we'll do. Where is he? We need the revive if possible. We also need miscreated monster because I want to use him. So revive between Sill and miscreated monster. It should be good. We want to decrease defense. Extremely annoying when you just do things off the cuff just because you have fun with a champion. So right, fuck it, ninja. If we CC properly, we shouldn't really need anything. So where's Ceres? Because Ceres is obviously. You can use War Maiden, you can use Stagnite, you can use any champion you want. But we just need a bit of wave clear, so let's see how we get on. This team might fail. I'm looking for a Royal Guard. A Royal Duard, number 1. You can also use Royal Guard for damage against the boss and cycle back to his main ability, being enemy max HP. That's what I did a while back. So auto single speed, so decrease defense, a quick bit of damage, chest thump, I'm going to provoke, there's weak affinity, just noticed, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can show how strong he is weak affinity. I never noticed, but it is what it is. If we can still land some provokes, it's a win-win. So Royal Guard is slow, so everybody's going to probably take 2-3 turns before Royal Guard will take a turn. That's just how it is. He's built slow, 5 over 5k attack, 300 plus crit damage, full crit rate. That's just how he was built. So we're close to getting the CC back. We do have some stuns in the meantime to help us along. We have some more ninja, obviously good for damage, good for CCing as well. And we have a couple of provokes up, which is good. We're controlling the wave, which is the most important part. A wise content creator once said the hardest part of a dungeon should not be the waves, it should be the boss. Now, a lot of bosses are really easy to kill, you just have to get there, and it's so true. So, hamstring from Royal Guard, some stuns, some damage here. Which, if Royal Guard gets back to his ability soon, being the main source of damage, we're going to get to the dragon. There's chest thump again, boom, done. And it shouldn't take too long, but I think we kind of get the gist of what we're talking about with Rockbreaker. A very fun champion, a very underrated champion, can be built for CC, so it can be built very tanky. High HP, high accuracy, can make him fast, can give him full crit rate, a high crit damage. You can make him into like a soulless type build if you really wanted to. There's so much that you can do with this champion. What I want you to do is drop a comment down below. Do you have Rockbreaker? Have you used him? Was he in your Faction Wars team? Did he help you progress? Because he can do so much. We could run through Doom Tower. We could do so much with Rockbreaker. It's kind of unreal. So let me know your feelings down below. I won't bore you by making you watch this battle that we're going to win. I'll ask that you leave a comment. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Stay safe, keep on raiding, and I'll definitely see you soon.